Good morning students. Today class we are going to discussing about some of the problems on rating on fifth unit is the spectral characteristics of a random process and a linear system response with random inputs. Those example problems we had to see in this class. See the example is if x of t is a WSS random process with power spectral density is S excess of omega, then the PSD of derivative of x of t is equal to W square or omega square times of t, the power spectral density S excess of omega. What is given that is given the x of t is a random process. It is a WSS random process. It's a Watson stationary random process. In that random process, its power spectral density is Sxx of omega is equivalent to the PSD of derivative of x of t. Derivative of x of t is equal to W square or omega square times of the PSD of the S x x of omega. How to prove this property? First of all, you know the what is the power spectral density formula and what is the basic formula of Fourier transform for a x of t. For that, you can prove this property. How to choose the power spectral density formula is we can choose the notation is either Sxs of omega or del xx of omega, both are same. The formula is limit t tends to infinite, the expectation of xt of omega whole square by 2t by 2t. Here the xt of omega is a Fourier transform of x of t, that is xt of omega is equal to, here to prove this property you must know that the power spectral density formula and then the Fourier transform formula of a xt of t. Here the xt of omega is representing the Fourier transform of x of t. The interval is minus t to plus t. Had to take the x of t into e power minus j omega t into dt. According to given data, what is said that he is differentiate this equation with respect to which parameter had to consider is a t. Had to consider t. That's why had to differentiate this function. The xt of omega can make in the differentiation with respect to time parameter, that is integral minus t to t x of t e power minus j omega t into dt. Here you can add in d by dt. The xt of x of t is a normal random process and e power minus j omega t is a variable with the value of small t. That's why we can apply the differentiation on exponential term. Can take the minus t to t x of t is a d by dt of e power minus j omega t into dt. Can applying the differentiation on exponential term, it is also be exponential. Based on that property, I have to write the minus t to t x of t. The exponential term differentiation is e power minus j omega t, and then we have to make the differentiation with what are the power of exponential is there. We have to do the differentiation with respect to time. You can multiplying with minus j omega into dt. Now can I write the minus j omega is a constant? Why? Because it is not high in any time parameter. That's why I have to move this term before the integration. We have to writing this function is minus j omega into integral minus t to t is x of t into e power minus j omega t into dt. This is a normal function of xt of omega. This is xt of omega. Here the differentiation of this function is this term. except minus j omega, this entire term is equivalent to xt of omega, xt of omega. Where xt of omega is there, we have to substitute this quantity in your whatever the function you are having in your power spectral density. In that equation, you have to replacing the xt of omega quantity with minus j omega xt of omega. Now you have to write is s xx of omega is equal to limit t tends to infinite, t tends to infinite, the expectation of minus j omega is a xt of omega whole square whole divided by 2t. Here minus j omega is a constant. You have to applying the expectation on a constant is also be constant, but you can applying the square on this minus j omega. This is a j square is minus 1. J square is minus 1, but it is having in a modulus condition. That's why the minus sign we have to changing to plus. Here the remaining term is omega. Have to take the square term is omega square. Have to apply the expectation on omega square. The term is also be omega square. That's why I have to writing limit t tends to infinite, the omega square. Here I am writing the completely outside. Otherwise, you can writing one more step. So omega square, the expectation of modulus is xt of omega square whole by 2t. This is a function we are having, except you have to move the omega square to the outside. Then the omega square limit t tends to infinite, expectation of xt of omega square by 2t. Here this function is equivalent to is a power spectral density of random process x of t. That's why I have to replace in this the omega square as xx of omega. This is the property we are having, that when I have to make the differentiation with respect to time, it is equivalent to omega square times of its power spectral density. That property you have to prove that you must know the formulas of the power spectral density and the Fourier transform of x of t. Using these two formulas, we can able to prove this property. Further, you have to take the differentiation of the Fourier transform of x of t with respect to t. Here you can apply the differentiation on the Fourier transform terms. X of t is a function. It is not having any values. It is only the function. That's why you can't applying the differentiation on x of t. That's why you have to take the differentiation on exponential term. The exponential term differentiation is the exponential. That's why I'm writing the as it is the exponential value, and then I have to apply the differentiation on the power of exponential term. Then you have to got so minus j omega is the differentiation value, have to multiplying with exponential. Here in this term, the j omega is a constant. Why? Because you have to making the integration with respect to time parameter. Have to keep this value before the integration is a minus j omega. The entire term is similar to your fundamental Fourier transform of x of t formula. That is the equation. That quantity I have to replace with the complete xt of omega. This one is the equivalent value. Now you have to substitute where xt of omega is there. Have to replace the quantity, the differentiation quantity. Have to replace that quantity with the differentiative quantity with respect to time parameter. That's why in power spectral density formula, I had to replacing the xt of omega quantity with the differentiation quantity of xt of omega, that is minus j omega xt of omega whole square. And not applying the square term, the j square is minus 1. J square is minus 1. But here you can consider the modulus. One have to consider the modulus. What are the negative sign terms inside the modulus? Have to move this outside. the values become positive. Based on the property, how to writing is a omega square. You can move this omega square the outside of your term. The complete term is similar like your power spectrum density. Finally, you have to prove that what is the property is given in that statement. Coming to the next example. See another example. In this example, if the autocorrelation of WSS is a Whitson stationary random process is RXS of tau. The RXS of tau is equal to K into e power minus K is the modulus of tau. Okay, modulus of tau show that its spectral density is given by S of omega is equal to 2 divided by 1 plus omega by k whole square. Here is given the statement like this. We had to use the formula of the power spectral density and had to prove what is the statement is given in that data. For you can prove this property, we had to write the formula of power spectral density. Here, the power spectral density Sxx of omega is equal to, how to write the formula is integral minus infinite to plus infinite r xx of tau into e power minus j omega tau into d tau. Now you can substitute what are the quantity is given in your given data. The RXS of tau value is given in your given data is k into e power minus k into modulus tau. Now I am substituting that quantity the place of RXS of tau, that is k into e power minus k modulus tau into e power minus j omega tau into d tau. Here the k is a constant, and e power minus k modulus tau. Here the modulus tau had to make the separation. Here you can split the integration within the minus infinite to 0 one combination and 0 to infinite combination. Here the minus infinite to 0 interval, the value say minus tau, and 0 to plus infinite interval, the value of a modulus tau is, you can consider plus tau. In next step, I had to write the k value the outside of integration, that is a k into integral minus infinite to plus infinite e power minus k modulus of tau into e power minus j omega tau into d tau. From this, here we had to split this integration. The integration had a splitting between minus infinite to 0 is a one interval and 0 to plus infinite is another interval. Here k into integral, I had to take the k as a common. Why? Because it is a constant for these two terms. Now I had to write the limits splitting is a minus infinite to 0 e power minus k into the minus tau. Why? Because I had to choose the limits is minus infinite to plus infinite into, already we have the exponential term, that one is e power minus j omega tau into d tau, and we are also having the second term plus the second term is integral. We are ending with higher limit is 0. Now you can take in the lower limit is 0, higher limit is infinite. For this interval, the value of tau we can choose is a plus tau. For that, I am writing e power minus k into tau, e power minus j omega tau into d tau. These are the function we are applying one out to take in the modulus tau. Now we can write the simplified form of the terms is k into integral minus infinite to 0, minus infinite to 0. Here the bases are equal, exponential, exponential. Now can add the powers of exponential. Those are e power is a minus into minus is a plus k tau. Here minus j omega tau. From these two terms we can take the tau is a common. Finally you can writing k plus j, so not a plus is a minus, k minus j omega into tau into dt to d tau, plus the second term is integral 0 to infinite, 0 to infinite e power, both are having the negative sign, you have to take the tau is a common. Otherwise you can take in the minus tau is common. Why? Because both are having the same sign. The minus k plus j omega tau into d tau. Now you can apply the integration on each and every term. Then you have to substitute what are the limits it is having that. Now the k into the exponential term integration is exponential, that is the e power k minus j omega into tau, and had to make the differentiation of what are the power term is there in exponential, had to write in a denominator. Now how to make the differentiation of this exponential term with respect to tau. The value is k minus j omega, k minus j omega. The limits are minus infinite to 0, and the next limit is, the next term limits are 0 to infinite, 0 to infinite. How to make the integration of exponential, the exponential term will be up here, is e power minus k plus j omega into tau divided by the differentiation of this power is minus k plus j omega, k plus j omega. Limits are 0 to infinite, 0 to infinite. Now we can substitute the limits. The k into, you have to substitute the higher limit is 0, e power 0 is 1, it is 1 divided by k minus j omega, k minus j omega, and you have to substitute the lower limit is a minus e power minus infinite, e power minus infinite, quantity is a 0. And in second term you have to substitute the higher limit in the position of tau, is e power minus infinite, the value is 0, minus, already the denominator is behind the minus, had to cancel this minus and minus is a plus, and we have to substitute the tau value is a 0, the e power 0 is indicating the 1, the 1 divided by k plus j omega, k plus j omega. This is the term we have to obtaining after substitution of limits. Now we can simplify these terms. That is equal to k into, both are having a summation. The LCM of these two terms is k square minus, here we can applying the formula of a minus b into a plus b. Based on that formula, I have to writing a square minus b square. A square, b square terms is j square and omega square. In numerator, the values are, here the k plus j omega, and here it is cancelled with k minus j omega. You can see here the j omega and minus j omega both are cancelled. The remaining is k plus k is a 2k, and you have to multiply with k. The value is 2k square divided by, in denominator the first term is k square and J square is indicating the minus. J square is indicating the minus. Already we are having a minus sign. So minus into minus is a plus omega square. Plus omega square. This is the term we have to obtaining for the power spectral density of the autocorrelation function. Rxs of tau is equal to k into e power minus k modulus of tau. This is the function we have to obtaining, but the statement is not like that. That's why I have to take the k square is a common. K square is a common in denominator and numerator. Then the 2k square divided by, in denominator also I am taking the k square. Here is a 1 plus omega by k whole square. Now you can cancel the k square here and here. Finally we can write in the 2 divided by 1 plus omega by k whole square. This is our required outcome, our required data. Finally, you can obtaining the power spectral density for a given autocorrelation function. When how to give the problems in this model, just he is given the autocorrelation function, he is asking to find the power spectral density, how to use this formula and how to simplify by applying the integration, you can obtain the final value. Coming to the next example, it is a stationary random process x of t. It is a one type of model. It is a very important when Thomas and Fermat. In this model, he is given the stationary random process x of t has autocorrelation function. The autocorrelation function is Rxs of tau. Rxs of tau is 10 plus 5 cos 2 tau plus 10 into e power minus 2 modulus of tau. In this function, he is asking find DC and AC average powers of x of t. Average powers of x of t. When after giving the problems in this model, how to simplify easily. Here I am writing the given data. The given data is the autocorrelation function, that is Rxx of tau is equal to 10 plus 5 the cos of 2 tau plus 10 into e power minus 2 modulus of tau is the autocorrelation function he is mentioning in given data. What's the first one? DC average component. DC average power. The DC average power, it is a value without tau parameter. Without tau. Without tau, what are the values is there in our autocorrelation function? It is representing the DC component or a DC average power of a given autocorrelation. That is, how to representing the DC power is P suffix DC is equal to, in your equation, the except tau only one term is there, the value is 10. So 10. The power units is watts. It's a value. And coming to the next one, the average power of AC component. AC component. The average power of AC component we are obtaining which terms is having the tau. With tau. With the tau. Here we have to consider with tau, where tau is equal to 0. Tau is equal to 0. Have to find the average power of AC component. Have to add what are the values is there in the function of tau. And then you have to replacing the tau quantities 0. In your autocorrelation function, the tau function terms are here one term and here another term. In those terms, had to replace the tau is equal to 0. That is indicating the AC power. The AC power is equal to 5 cos of 0 plus 10 e power 0. Cos of 0 is indication for 1 and e power 0 is also 1. The value is 5 plus 10. Totally 15 watts. Now we can able to find the total average power. The total average power. The third point is the total average power. The third point is the total average power of random process x of t. We can obtain this one. We had to substitute the tau value is 0 in your random process autocorrelation function. We can give the notation of this total average power is Pxx is equal to Rxs of 0. What are the autocorrelation function we have to given in a data? In that function, we have to substitute the tau value is 0. Once you can substitute the tau value is 0, you are obtaining the first value is 10 and next one is 5 cos 0 plus the 10 e power 0. Finally, you can obtain the 10 plus 5 cos 0 value is a 1, and here the 10 value is also the 5 plus the 10 e power 0 is a 1, then you have to write the 10, totally the 25 watts. When I have to give the problems in this model, you have to go through what are the procedure we have to done here. See the another example. In this example, he is given a random process has the power density spectrum is Sxx of omega is equal to 6 omega square divided by 1 plus omega power 4. Here is asking find the average power in the process or a random process. When not giving this model, how to simplify by using the properties of the power spectral density. Here I am writing the given data is Sxx of omega is equal to 6 omega square divided by 1 plus omega power 4. You can finding the average power. It is the average power is Pxx is equal to expectation of x square of t. The value is had to writing in terms of its spectral density is 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinite to plus infinite to plus infinite. What is the spectrum? You have to consider its spectrum function, that is Sxx of omega into d omega. In this formula already the spectrum value is given in your given data. Those value have to substitute here. It is 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinite to plus infinite the 6 omega square divided by 1 plus omega power 4 into d omega. Now you can move this 6 is a constant at a move to outside of the integration. Then the 6 by 2 pi integral minus infinite to plus infinite is omega square divided by 1 plus omega power 4 into d omega. When the function is existing in this format like omega square divided by 1 plus omega power 4 into d omega, we are having one formula. Based on that formula, we have to writing it is. We have to give the equation in this format. We have to using one property in integration. That one is integral minus infinite to plus infinite x square by a plus x power 4 into dx is equal to pi divided by 2 root 2 into a. According to this property, here you can writing the value is 6 by 2 pi. This entire function, the simplified value we had to writing from the property of integration, that is the pi divided by 2 root 2 into here the a value is 1 and is a 1 value. In these terms, if any terms is cancelled, you can cancel it. Here pi and pi both are cancelled, and 6 3 times the 2 is 1 time. The remaining values are the 3 divided by 2 root 2. The value is 1.06 watts. Now to give the functions like this in this model, how to do this procedure and how to simplify when the equation is in integration is like this, how to choose this formula. See another example. In this example, he is given the expectation of x square of t value, that is a square by 2 minus a square by pi the sine 2 omega t. In that equation, he is asking what is the time average power value. I'm not asking that how to take the formula is pxx is equal to what are the value you have to consider. You have to substitute the limit t tends to infinite is a 1 by 2t integral minus t to t integral minus 2t to t. What are the function we are having, you have to substitute here. Here is given the complete expectation value, but you have to choose the value of formula is power spectral density. The formula had to substitute in this quantity where expectation of x square of t is there. I had to substitute this quantity. Now I had to substitute in that quantity is a square by 2 minus is a square by pi into sine 2 omega t into dt. This is the term we are having that. Here you can apply the integration on a normal value and here odd function. The sine function is odd function, but it is having the internal value is multiplying with 2. When not applying the integration on this type of functions, the entire value becomes 0. Based on that property, here I am writing limit t tends to infinite is a 1 by 2t, 1 by 2t. The second part is a 0 and first part is integral minus t to t a square by 2 into dt. Here there is no t terms, that's why I had to take that the integration of 1 is small t and you have to take the limits is t2 minus t. Then you can write in the a square by 2 is outside. Why? Because it is a constant. And remaining terms is limit t tends to infinite is a 1 by 2t, 1 by 2t, and t is the integration value. The limits is minus t2 plus t. Here you can simplify this is a square by 2 as a limit t tends to infinite, t tends to infinite 1 by 2t into, you can substitute those limits, you have to obtain the 2t. The 2t, 2t both are cancelled, the complete value becomes 1. Here the value is a square by 2. Here a square by 2 is representing the time average power. Time average power. And now to give the this value of second moment, the second moment of a random process, we can able to find its average power by using the power spectral density formula. See one more example. Here in this example, he is giving the autocorrelation function. Is a RXS of tau. It is a ergodic random process. Here x of t is a ergodic random process. He is asking find the average power. Find the average power. You can simply remember when I was asking the average power, he is given the autocorrelation function. Had to just substitute the tau value is 0. According to the property of autocorrelation, had to write the average power. The average powers or a total average power is equal to RXS of 0. Where tau places you are replacing with 0, had to substitute the 0 quantity in your equation. The 18 plus the 2 by 6 plus 0 into 1 plus 4 cos of 0 value is 1. Here the value is 18 plus the 2 5s, the 10 divided by 6. The total value is a 9.06 watts. These are the example problems we are having on the power spectral density or a spectral characteristics of a random process. See here with another example is relating to the linear systems with random inputs. In that, he is asking find the transfer function of the network. He is giving the network is a RC network. In that network, he is given the elements is C1, C2, these two are the capacitors and R is a resistor. At input side, he is given the random process x of t and output is y of t. For this network is asking the transfer function. Now, given the problems in this model, we had to change what are the model he is given a time domain, had to change to Fourier transform. Here you can apply the Fourier transform, had to representing the time domain to omega domain. Time domain to omega domain. For that, the entire network I had to represent their reactances. Now I have to rewrite what are the network is given in a given data. The same network I am rewriting here. In this network, the x of t, its frequency representation is x of omega, and y of t, its frequency representation is y of omega. Now, I have to change the domain of capacitors and resistors and the second capacitor. Here the capacitor 1 value I am writing 1 by j omega c1. Here it's a 1 by j omega c2. Here the R value is a normal value. Why? Because it is not having any reactance values. Here for our convenient, the network is hard to simplify in their impedances. Like here I am consider the parallel combination of R and 1 by j omega c is Z1, and one more capacitor is there, that one is connected at output side. That value I am treating as Z2. Input side is x of omega and output side is y of omega. Here we are having one property according to voltage division rule. We can obtain the y of omega. Y of omega had to take what are the impedance is available at Z2 divided by the total impedance on that network. According to that condition, you have to write the Z2 divided by Z1 plus Z2 into the applied value is x of omega. Based on the property, we have to simplify the given network. In this network, we can able to find the Z1 and Z2 and Z1 plus Z2 value. Now I have to find the Z2. Z2 is equal to already is given 1 by j omega c2. And we have to find the Z1. The Z1 is a parallel combination of Rn 1 by j omega c1. And now to take in the parallel combination of any two impedance parameters, have to write its equivalent resistance is 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Finally, you can writing R is equal to R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. According to that, here I am writing the Z1 is R into 1 by j omega c1 divided by R plus 1 by j omega c1. Now you can substitute this quantity in your relation. From y of omega is equal to Z2 quantity is 1 by j omega c2 divided by, in denominator the Z1 quantity is R divided by j omega c1 divided by R plus 1 by j omega c1 plus the Z2 quantity is 1 by j omega c2 into x of omega. X of omega. You can simplify this. What is the terms we are having in that equation? Here I am j omega c1 had taken the LCM in this term. Then I had to simplify this entire term is 1 by j omega c2 divided by, here denominator j omega c1 and here denominator j omega c1 both are cancelled, and remaining is r plus r divided by r j omega c1 plus 1 plus 1 by j omega c2. Then have to take the LCM of this denominator, and if any terms is cancelled, you can cancel it. Whole divided by the 1 divided by j omega c2. Here the LCM is r j r omega c1 plus 1 into the quantity of j omega c2, j omega c2, and the next quantities are the r into j omega c2 plus 1 plus r j omega c1. Here you can see if any terms is cancelled, you can cancel it. Here a numerator, denominator, and here this term both are cancelled. Then you can writing this function is j omega r c1, have to move this term to numerator, plus 1 divided by, in denominator terms we are having, you can take the common is r j omega, r j r omega c1 plus c2 plus 1 into x of omega, here also you can write in the x of omega. Can obtaining the transfer function, it is a ratio of the Fourier transform of y of omega and x of omega. According to the convolution property, we are having the one relation for a transfer function is h of omega is equal to the Fourier transform of y of omega divided by the Fourier transform of x of t. That is y of omega divided by x of omega. Based on that relation, you have to move this x of omega to right hand side. Finally, you can writing the transfer function of given network. That is y of omega divided by x of omega is equal to 1 plus j omega rc divided by, here the 1 plus j omega r c1 plus c2. This is a transfer function for a given network. If it is given any network, we can able to find the transfer function, how to change the network to its reactance values like frequency domain. Then had to see the network, it is similar to which network. Otherwise, you have to remodule this network with its similarity network. Then you have to find its output value. We can find the output value, can take what is the branch is there at the output side, that branch impedance divided by the total impedance is multiplying with its source value. Based on the property, I have to find the Z2 value is this one, and Z1 is the parallel combination of resistor and the reactance of capacitor C1. The equivalent value I am finding here, and I have to substitute Z1 and Z2 in this formula. Finally, I have to move the x of omega to left hand side. The ratio of y of omega and x of omega we are calling the transfer function, that is h of omega. But now to giving the problems in this model, I have to do this procedure. See another example. In this example, he is given a random process x of t whose mean value is 2 and autocorrelation function is Rxs of tau is equal to 4 into e power minus 2 modulus of tau is applied to system whose transfer function is 1 by 2 plus j omega. Find the mean value, autocorrelation, power density, spectrum, and average power of the output signal y of t. He is taken one system. In that system, he is applying the input is autocorrelation function. First of all, you can write what is the given data is available in this problem. The given data is the mean value of random process. That is, I am writing here x bar. X bar is equal to 2 and autocorrelation function is Rxx of tau is equal to 4 into e power minus 2 modulus of tau. And the next value is given the transfer function of a system. The transfer function of a system, we are writing h of omega is equal to 1 divided by 2 plus j omega. 2 plus j omega. This is the given data. First of all, you can find its power density spectrum. Power density spectrum. The power density spectrum we are representing with as excess of omega or del excess of omega is equal to the Fourier transform. The Fourier transform of autocorrelation. There is a R excess of tau. Here the R excess of tau value is the Fourier transform of 4 into e power minus 2 modulus of tau. One have to take in the Fourier transform of this term is, you can write in the 4 is a constant. 4 is a constant. You can write in the value. So 4 is a constant and here having the power is minus 2. Here you can writing the constant square, the value is 4 divided by the constant is the constant square, that is a 4 plus omega square. This is a function you are obtaining. The final value is 16 divided by 4 plus omega square. It is representing the Fourier transform of given autocorrelation function. The next one is, we can find the mean value of y. The mean value of y of t. We can obtain the mean value of y of t. We are having one property in a random process. That one is expectation of y of t is equal to, when not applying the mean is the input, we can writing the response of a system is the expectation of x of t into h of 0. H of 0. According to that property, you can find the mean value of y of t. As a y of t bar is equal to x of t or x bar or x of t bar into h of omega. Here h of omega already is given the transfer function of system. In that equation, we had to substitute the 0. Here omega place, we had to replace with 0. The imaginary part is goes to 0. The remaining value is 1 by 2. Already we know the mean value of random process is 2. Had to substitute that quantity. The 2 into 1 by 2. The final value is 1. The mean value of the system output is 1. And the second point is power density spectrum. The power density spectrum of output. The power density spectrum of output we are obtaining by using another property. That one is SYY. The output power spectrum is equal to the transfer function. What is the transfer function? You have to take in that. The transfer function magnitude. The transfer function magnitude square into S axis of omega. What is the power spectrum we have to obtaining for a input, we have to multiplying that quantity. Based on this condition, had to substitute those quantities. The h of omega, here you can write in its magnitude is h of omega is equal to, so magnitude is the square root of imaginary term square plus real term square. Real term is 4 and imaginary term is omega square. Here you can make in the square and square root both are cancelled. The remaining is 1 divided by 4 plus omega square. 4 plus omega square into, already we are obtaining the power spectrum density is 16 divided by 4 plus omega square. After multiplying these two quantities, we can obtain the 16 divided by 4 plus omega square. 4 plus omega square. This is the final point we are obtaining in this power density spectrum. The next one is the autocorrelation. That is a autocorrelation of your output response. We can find in the autocorrelation. This autocorrelation of your output response is RYY of tau is equal to the inverse Fourier transform of your power spectrum density, that is SYY of tau, or SYY tau of the omega. It is not tau, it is omega. SYY of omega already we are finding here. you can take the inverse Fourier transform on this function. Now you can take the inverse Fourier transform on this function is 16 divided by 4 plus omega square. We can apply the inverse Fourier transform on this function. We are obtaining its time domain representation. This is the value we are obtaining when applying the inverse Fourier transform on this function. From this equation, we can concluding the autocorrelation is Ryy of tau is equal to 4 tau into e power minus 2 modulus of tau. In these equations, we can able to find some more parameters. Those are, first one is the average power of input. Average power of input. The average power of input we are obtained from the autocorrelation function of input. That one is Rxs of tau. Here you can substitute the tau value is 0. You have to obtain the input power of your system. Your system have to take the average power of input. That one we can obtain the Pxx of Pxx is equal to Rxx of 0. This Rxs of tau values we can make in the tau value 0. Have to substitute the tau is equal to 0 in your relation. The 4 into e power 0, that is a 4 into e power 0 means the 1, that is equal to 4 watts. Now I can find the average power. The average power of output. Average power of output. We can choose the output autocorrelation function value. That is Pyy is equal to Ryy of 0. Here I can substitute where tau is there, have to keep the 0 value. So 4 into 0 and e power 0. E power 0 is a 1 and 0 into anything, the complete value is 0. It is having the 0 watts. The average power of output. These are the values that are obtained when how to give the data in this model. In this model, you have to give the system input values. Those are x bar is a random process mean and autocorrelation function is Rxs of tau. This value is representing its input and h of omega is representing the system transfer function. From these values, we can obtain the system power density spectrum at input side, that is S axis of omega. You can obtain the Fourier transform autocorrelation function. You can take the Fourier transform on this exponential term. This is the value you are obtaining. Finally, you can obtain this value. Then you can find the mean value of y of t. The mean value of y of t you are obtaining by using the relation of power spectral densities. In that relation, how to writing the mean value of output is equal to the mean value of input into its transfer function at omega is equal to 0. Based on that property, you can find the mean value of y of t. Then you have to find the power density spectrum of output. Here you can find in the power density spectrum for input. You can find the power density spectrum of output. We are using one more property here. That one is the modulus of the transfer function square into S xx of omega. This one is representing the power density of input and it is representing the magnitude of your system transfer function. By substituting those quantities, we can obtain the output power density spectrum. Once you can find in this one, we can go for the autocorrelation function of its power density spectrum at output. Once you can find in this, you can take the inverse Fourier transform on this power density spectrum. Finally, we are obtaining the autocorrelation function at output. Once you can find in that value, you can find the average power at input. The average power of input you can obtaining what is the autocorrelation function at input we are having. In that equation, you have to substitute the tau is equal to 0. You can obtaining 4 watts of power. Similarly, the average power of output we are obtaining had to choose the autocorrelation at output. In that equation, you have to substitute the tau is equal to 0. You can obtaining the 0 watts. And how to gain the problems in this model, you have to do this procedure. Up to now we have to complete the all problems in this 5th unit. Thank you to all.